Erica Pereira, take one camera como marker.
My name is Erica Pereira, and I'm from Long Island, New York, also known as Long Island. I was obsessed with Judy Garland when I was younger. My favorite movie, it's an old movie, is Meet Me in St. Louis. I put it on every day when I would come home from school. I knew all of the lines, I knew all of the songs, the parasols, and like getting dressed for dinner, like, was so fascinating to me. Because that didn't happen in my family. We didn't get dressed for dinner. You just like sat down at the table. I always loved performing as like a little kid. I always remember being in front of the camera and like always being goofy and wanting to put on a show. I was at home, like a little 3-year-old looking through a penny saver, and I saw like an ad for ballet class, dance class, and I pointed to it and I said, I want to do this to my mom, and she was like, I don't know, like your sister hated it. Are you sure you want to do it? And I said, I really want to do it. So I went to my first class, and like ever since then, that was it. Ballet was my life. One of my favorite onstage moments is also kind of one of the scariest. I had to learn the principle of Ramonda in a day. I literally had 24 hours, and I learned the whole ballet. That day of the show, I was backstage in the wing thinking, oh my God, do I know the steps? There's nothing really that could go terribly wrong, and if it did, they had to give me a break. I learned it in a day, but that is definitely one of the most amazing moments I've had on stage. One of my favorite costumes that I've worn is the tutus in Divertimento number 15. To me, it looks like this tiny little like cake. The costume reminds me of when you walk into like a really nice patisserie or bakery and you see the case filled with beautiful like petit fours that look too good to eat. They put like gold leaf on like the top of a pastry and you're like, why? Like, why would they do that? The headpiece of that costume reminds me of that. It's just like the finishing touch. It's all crystal and it like goes over your head and it's just so beautiful. My name is Erica Pereira and I'm a dancer with New York City Ballet.